Good morning, dear students of class ninth. Welcome to your English class. Dear students, after the completion of your PT1 exam, let us start our studies again. As you all know, the rainy season is going on in Belgaum. So today, we are going to do something similar. Today, we are going to start a new chapter in our Beehive book, that is, The Rain on the Roof. It is a poem that has been composed by Cotus Kinney. This is a very beautiful poem in which the poet has reflected his feelings and emotions when he hears the sounds of the falling drops of the rain over his roof. The poet has presented that what are the things that comes in his mind, who are the person whom he remembers when he hears the raindrops falling on his roof. Really, it is a very beautiful poem. And if we read this poem very carefully, we may also realize the same thing. We may also have the same feeling as the poet was having. Because as you can see, the rainy season is going on in the Belgaum also. And it is a very beautiful season. When it rains, you are just lying in your bed or you are sitting in your room and you are watching the raindrops falling on the roof and making a very beautiful music. Really, it is a very beautiful thing. So, let us start this poem. First of all, we will start with the introduction of the author. This poem, as you know, has been composed by Cotus Kinney. Cotus Kinney was born in 1826 near Penn Yan, New York. He was partially educated at Antioch College, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and studies law with Thomas Corwin. He was admitted to bar in Cincinnati in 1856. Cincinnati is the name of a city in America. He became a journalist and worked on the papers in Cincinnati, Ohio, Xenia, and Springfield, Illinois. As a poet, he wrote poetry and his verses were collected in Cuca and other poems that published in Cincinnati. This is the name of a newspaper also that published in Cincinnati in 1855. And the lyrics of Idle and Real. Of his verses, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to music, was most popular. He died in Ohio in 1904. Let us have a recitation of the poem. Let us start. The poet says, when the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Every tinkle on the singlash has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollections weave their air threads of woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list this to refrain, which is played upon the singlass by the patter of the rain. This was the poem. Let us have a small summary of the poem. In this poem, the poet expresses his love for the nature and praises the healing power of rain, especially when heard from the cozy bed in a lovely cottage. The poet is thrilled when he observes the starry sky being overcast with rain wearing clouds. But he does not like the darkness that spreads all around. It is something like mourning the melancholic spirit of the indescribable sadness. Soon it starts raining to compensate it with the spirit of the peace for the lonely night at hand. The poet feels immense pleasure to lie in his cottage chamber bed with his head pressed against a soft pillow and listen to the sound of the raindrops falling on the roof overhead. Every drop of the rain falling on the roof makes a tinkling sound that produces an echo in poet's heart. These sounds arouse a thousand imaginations in the poet's busy mind. Pattering sounds of the raindrops also revives a thousand memories of his childhood. One of these memories is related to his dear mother who is not in this world. The poet remembers how she used to give a lovely look at her dear children when she put them to sleep, wished them to have sweet dreams before leaving them to meet the next morning. The poet, while listens to the repetitive rhythms of the raindrops falling on the roof of his cottage, can feel the presence of his mother around him. He visualizes her affectionate look behind, bending over him. Thus, he presents rain as a bridging force between his past and present. So this was the summary of the poem. As you have seen in this poem, the poet has presented how he is lying in his bed in his cottage chamber, and he observes, he visualizes the dark clouds moving in the sky, and then it starts raining. The poet compares it with the rain, with the tears. He thinks that as if the darkness is crying, darkness is weeping, whose tears are falling in the form of the raindrops. Then the poet presents before us that the sounds, pattering sounds, which is created by the raindrops when they are falling on the over the roof, they creates an echo in his heart, and along with those beautiful sounds, there comes lots of thousands of memories and imaginations in his mind, and he also remembers his dead mother who is no more with him. तो इस पोएम में क्या है किया है पोएट ने, एक बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल पिक्चर प्रेजेंट किया है रेन का हमारे सामने। वो बताता है कैसे स्काई में क्लाउड्स मूव कर रहे हैं, डार्क क्लाउड्स मूव कर रहे हैं, फिर रेन ड्रॉप्स गिरना शुरू हो जाती हैं, एंड व्हेन द रेन ड्रॉप्स आर फॉलिंग, कैसे उनको पोएट ने कंपेयर किया है विद द tears of the darkness, as if the darkness is very sad and it is crying, और उसी के टीयर्स रेन ड्रॉप्स की तरह गिर रहे हैं। और जब ये रेन ड्रॉप्स गिरते हैं तो पोएट के लिए उनके ब्यूटीफुल साउंड को सुनना एक अलग तरह का हैप्पीनेस होता है, और पोएट कहता है कि ये सभी साउंड्स हमारे माइंड में, उसके हार्ट में, उसके माइंड में लॉट्स ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ मेमोरीज और इमेजिनेशन प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, और वो इन मेमोरीज में अपनी मदर को भी रिमेंबर करता है। तो एक तरह से पोएट ने पोएम को में रेन ड्रॉप्स को एक ब्रिज की तरह यूज किया है, जो उसको उसके प्रेजेंट को उसके पास से जोड़ रहा है। सो दिस वाज द स्मॉल समरी ऑफ द पोएम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। टुमारो इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल सी द डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द पोएम।